Hello everyone, today I am looking at Kid Icarus Uprising. Yeah, I'm gonna say it right out the gate, you should not play this game. Please do not play this game. I don't know who they got to playtest it. The game itself isn't bad. In fact, I like the animations, the characters. This is when they were kind of trying to revive Kid Icarus. They're trying to revive Pit. He appeared in Smash Brothers Brawl and said, "Oh well, people really like him. Maybe we can give him a new game and make him a new one of Nintendo's new IPs." And this game is awful, and the reason it's awful is because of the controls, not because they're necessarily bad. Well, they are bad, but because they are physically painful. I cannot express just how much pain I actually felt while playing this game, because the way it works is you move Pit with the left stick, and then with your right hand you have to tap the touchpad to basically aim where he's firing, and then also tap it for like a bigger and hold it for and tap it for a bigger blast or whatever. And that motion and style of holding the DS controller is physically painful. Like, you will get wrist cramps while playing this game. I don't know who they got to playtest it, but it is absolutely infuriatingly, like, it's not even, it's like a torture method. It's actually painful to play this game. It's really shocking, honestly, in that regard. The game itself is not terrible. I mean, again, there's really interesting enemy types, characters, how they do. Hades and Medusa and Palutena in this game are all really cool. You kind of realize how much love and passion went into this game and into Brawl, because a lot of Brawl's sub-weapons are actually from this game. So a lot of Kid Icarus Uprising items. Also, the dialogue between Palutena and Pit is absolutely hilarious. Like, it's definitely gives it a lot of soul and flavor to the game. It's just a shame that it just hurts to play, and when you start at first you may not notice it, but like, I literally had to stop and like lie down on like the edge of my bed so that my elbow could rest and at a certain angle, so that at least I could feel somewhat okay with like how it was set up. I've never experienced this where I've played a video game where it physically hurts to play, aside from like playing a VR game and smashing your hand against something, which is unintentional. But this is how the game is intended to be played. I don't have any words. This is a massive weird mistake on Nintendo's part. The one thing I also don't like about Kid Icarus in general that really bothers me is that the point system is hearts. So when you defeat enemies, you get hearts, and I can just never disassociate that from health. So I always wonder, oh, why am I dying? I'm getting all these hearts. It's just a very weird power-up system. And of course, when you die and you want to continue, you just basically lose a bunch of your points and your hearts, and then you can go to the next level or continue, on fighting the same boss. There's also a lot of, explosive weapons you can use. The game is divided into two main kind of areas. One is kind of an on-rail shooter where Palutena gives you the power of flight, and you go on this on-rails thing, and his power of flight will last for maybe like a certain amount of minutes or something, and then after that he's kind of on the ground on his own. And when he's on the ground on his own, he's able to essentially explore the environment freely, look at certain areas, hidden passages, and also boss fights and stuff like that. Also, you can press, I think, R or something, or one of the buttons to use your sword at close range. Again, it doesn't make it any more comfortable, but yeah. There are definitely a point to getting the point systems. You can unlock different weapons, different items, artwork, and all that other stuff. But I really have no desire to replay this game because of the, actually physically painful control scheme. Again, the best aspects of this game are, Kid Icarus design, the dialogue between the characters. The music also isn't too bad. And also the design of Hades in that final fight is pretty cool. And I guess thankfully the game itself is not super long. So even though it has this really big issue, you don't have to play it for a super long amount of time. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can really say about it. I really wish this was a new IP that people could get into. Maybe if it was on the Wii or the GameCube or something else, or Switch even, and with a slightly updated mechanics, it might be actually a lot of fun. Actually, as an on-rail shooter, and if I was using a controller, I would enjoy this a little more. It wouldn't be as classic as like a Star Fox or something, but there's potential in Kid Icarus, and it's kind of like they made this game and then they said, okay, forget about that, let's do Fire Emblem or something. Very, very kind of unfortunate that is, where the series is right now. This was like the last game besides the NES game originally. And again, I love the animations. I love Pit as a character, but this was such a bad misstep that I think they kind of said, okay, well, forget about it. But anyway, yeah, I hope Kid Icarus returns someday. But for now, this is just not good. And please, please do not play it because it's actually painful. All right. See you later, guys.